The Institution of National Statistics noted that in 2020, the total rate of women countrywide capable of working is 47%, whereas for men it's 63.4%. On one hand, only 19.6% of women are employed compared to men, which is 25%. Even though the majority of work opportunities are addressed as male jobs, women in the same job fields defy this norm.
Iyo ndi mu kazi ngakora neza numva nta kibazo ntago nanirwa kuko narabimenyereye.
When I'm working, I never feel drained because I'm used to it. The major important thing is to have the zeal, because there is nothing complicated. As a matter of fact, it's very easy. I'm able to get time to take care of my family and focus on my job at the same time, because we get offs and leaves of absence.
Icyo gihe rero yanagize wofu nita ku muryango.
One may imagine that it's scary to work in undergrounds where it is dark and rocks could fall on you. Well, I was able to watch those working there, improve their well-being, so I joined and I was welcomed. As for now, I work there and so far I love my job because there's nothing scary about it. It's like walking inside your own home. With the private sector providing 94% of job opportunities across the country, the number of female employees is still as low as 5%, 11% in mining sector, 19% in construction, and 9% in the transportation sector. An example being among the 140 bus drivers at Ritco, only 3 are women. The spokesperson of Private Sector Federation, Theoneste Ntagengerwa, says these rates are not in alignment with the gender balance policy in employment.
When
addressing this issue, the first thing a businessman or woman needs is income, but again an income that also benefits their employees or neighboring residents, which is why some companies have corporate social responsibilities. Hence, the idea of gender balance is essential for good business.
Since 2017, private sector were officially demanded to appoint committees that will be following up on gender equality when it comes to employment, though only 20 private companies have adhered to this agenda. They also advise women in high places of business to acknowledge their fellow women at work. As we women, we need to acknowledge each other. For example, some women go to salons demanding for a man to do their hair. We understand it's her right, but I think as women, we should uplift each other. In most cases, there is a pay gap between men and women doing the same job in private sectors due to the mentality among the Rwandan society. On one hand, some women don't believe in themselves or in their fellow women. The chief gender monitor, Rose Rwabuhihi, says private sectors should follow this policy because they are the ones with the majority of employees. It all comes down to having the will, because there's always a way. What we do is eliminate the fear within men and women who feel they aren't capable, and then offer them similar access to skills. I don't see any reason why it seems impossible to attain. The sixth fundamental principle of Rwandan Constitution stipulates that 30% of women should be in workplaces and decision-making positions, accompanied with training due to the history of women not being privileged to education. Jane MUTONI, reporting for RTV.